Because human beings, they fucking piss me off. Everything is a problem. They create problems out of nothing. I don't know why. Yeah, and this is the bullshit you have to deal with when you're a landlord. I'm not saying it's some mad problems or anything like that, but just dumb stuff. Even like when I go to the tenants' houses and that. Some of these tenants I go to, not my tenants, but on this contract that I'm working on as an electrician. Some of them, some people are just looking for an argument. They just make dumb comments. It's like, yo, are you trying to get a reaction out of me? Like, I'm just making this up. But let's say, for example, yeah, like I fit a smoke alarm. Yeah? Take me 5 minutes, if that, to rip down the old smoke alarm and fit a new one. Yeah, terminate the cables. Yeah, 3 minutes. So I'll be on the ladder. Big up the Werner ladders, them, the yellow fiberglass ladder. I'll be on the ladder. I'll change the smoke alarm in 3 minutes. They'll be like, oh, that was quick. I'll say, yeah, I've done over like 3,000 smoke alarms easy. Well, yeah, I don't expect nothing less from you then. It should be easy then, isn't it? It's like, don't make dumb comments like that. But shut the fuck up. I've had tenants before. I remember there was one time I went to this tenant's house. Old woman, 70 years old. Yeah? But she was very problematic. She was very entitled. She basically lives in this, there's a big flat block in Northampton, yeah? There's like, I don't know, 80 flats. And she lives in the flat that was it used to be the caretaker's sort of flat. She has it. And plus, I think she used to work for the council back in the day. So she's got this entitled mentality. So anyway, I must have phoned her up to meet her, yeah? Because, yeah, I always phone up all the tenants, say, yeah, I'm coming down, let you know, I'll be there in 15 minutes. Boom. So she's like, all right, cool. So as I got there, I couldn't find her flat because it's awkward, because it wasn't a flat before. It was the caretaker's sort of like office or storage, but they turned it into a flat. So it's not where all the other flats are. It's on the ground floor, it's around the corner. It's hidden. You have to even go through a green gate to get to her thing. It's weird. So anyway, I phoned her up. I'm like, look, Mitch, you're gonna have to come out and meet me in this car park. And that. So anyway, she's come out. I met her, and I phoned her landline number, their telephone number. Boom, I'm in the flat now. And I said, look, I'm gonna have to turn off the power for like 30 minutes or whatever. She was like, oh, that's gonna be a problem, you know. I said, why? She said, I'm waiting for a phone call from the hospital. So I said, well, what time's the hospital gonna phone you? She said, well, they can phone me anytime around about this time. I'm like, all right, then maybe, yeah, I might have to come back later on today. Yeah, let's say it was 12 o'clock. Might have to come back at 4 o'clock. She was like, well, they can phone me at any time today. So not within like the next few hours. It could be any time today. So I'm like, all right, then. Maybe next week then. She was like, well, you know, they could phone any day next week. So I'm like, all right, then. What about next month? She was like, I don't know. You know what? They could phone me next month as well. I'm like, yo, is this woman all right? So anyway, boom, I must have phoned up my manager and said, look, obviously there's been times where we've done tests like 1 in 1,000 where we've left the power on because we can't turn it off and that. But he was like, nah, we'll rearrange it and that. So I said, look, miss, we'll rearrange it in a couple of months' time and that, yeah? And then she was like, well, I don't know if in a couple of months' time it's going to be all right because I'm waiting for a phone call any day. I'm thinking, yo, what do you mean you're waiting for a phone call that might happen in a 30-day period? What's the chances of me? Because I said to her, where's your mobile phone? I don't have a mobile phone. One of these people, she was weird. She just wanted to like start an argument. She's a problematic person, woman like 70 years old. As I'm leaving the woman's flat, yeah, she's following me to see me out. As I'm leaving the woman's flat, she said to me, do you have any brothers and sisters? I'm thinking, what? I was like, miss, why are you asking me this? I'm leaving. Like, that's not an appropriate thing to ask me on the way out. Like, that's small talk you make with people when they're in your house, when they're going to be there for a period of time. Whilst I'm at the door, why are you asking if I've got any brothers and sisters in that? It's some fucking weird one. I must have phoned my manager and said, yo, don't send me there. Don't send me to that woman's house. Yeah? She's looking for an argument. It's fucking dumbass, man. Well, just entitled people. I don't know what's the matter with these people, man.